This is the House of Rusted Blades, an epic elite.
The illusion spell does its work. The Dunrobar guards hardly blink as you walk by. You are no more than a lowly servant in their eyes.
So Chronivere has Dimension Door, which would save a little time on this quest.
The courtyard of House
But
Dunrobar opens up
we're going to
before
jump
you.
down.
This
We have to get back to
bell is
this
used to summon
bell here
all
eventually.
House Dunrobar for
But
demonstrations,
since
tests, and ceremonies.
I don't have a Dimension Door. I want to show you how to do it without Dimension Door. We're going to do this first fight. So normally what people do is instead of doing this fight at all, they just put a Dimension Door up,
to the martial discipline of the house.
apply the Ichor to the battle sword rack, and then go back to the end fight right away. But I want to show you how to do it without Dimension Door. We're going to go ahead and do that fight, which is pretty quick.
Blade masters and healing students alike dine elbow to elbow in the halls of this populous martial house. The personal quarters of Dunrobar's martial leaders boast vaulted ceilings and imposing
so we need to
pillars.
apply the Ichor
Beyond
here,
them are the matron's chambers.
and we're going to have kind of a big
You
fight.
spy a weapons rack by one door that must belong to the High Battlemaster Teblin's prized blades are ruined. All that remains is to make the fate known. Hope of the
Alright, so now we're just going to go back to that middle area. All we have to do is get one of those and ring the bell. So if you had with Dimension Door, you could skip that fight entirely. But I wanted to show you what that fight was like, since if you're using this build, you may not have Dimension Door. It could be some people took it as an extra feat. But if you're using the build exactly as I have it, there's no Dimension Door. And now we have a gather mission. Everybody has to gather at the bell, including the bard.
The bell reverberates in the courtyard.
And now we can kind of set up camp in the corner here.
Compound. Suddenly,
we're going to clear for the chest, so we're going to get everything, but just to make sure we don't aggro, everything, we're going to try to go back here. But we will get the chest. The weapons here, the drow weapons, have improved critical range, or improved critical damage, or one of those. But anyways, it does more damage on criticals. It's a better weapon for a critical profile. And so if we get one of those, that's not a bad weapon. It might... I don't know if it's any better than our Keep in the Borderlands weapon. I'd have to check. It could be. It could end up being better. Alright, so let's see if he's up there. Alright, so we're going to just range him real quick. And then back up. And we'll see how many we get. Here he comes. And it's just him. So we're going to beat him first, and then when he's down, we're going to clear the area. He brings usually a few minions with him.
Who will
that's all you
believe
have to do to
this is the
complete the
work of a
quest.
mere
But
servant?
we're a little greedy. We
One
want
or
the
another of our house will
chest,
be
so we're gonna
wrecked,
do all this
and the
fighting as
defiance will
well.
crumble, just like the weapon.
And so if you don't apply that ichor, you can make the fight easier by applying the ichor to more sword racks. Then it impacts everybody. That's everybody. We're close to it anyways. So this drops drow weapons. I'll scroll down and see if anybody got one. There's a drow rapier, so uh, it has a 16 to 20 range and times 2 multiplier, so that's an expanded range beyond what normally it has. And let me just check it, look at it one more time. Looks like it's been looted, so I'm just gonna loot. But anyways, it's a good weapon. I'll have to see what the base damage is if it's better than a Keep on the Borderlands weapon, but it's definitely a good weapon. And that is the House of Rusted Blades on Epic Elite.